To the abortion battle in America now, Kansas is set to become the first state where voters will weigh in on abortion since June's Supreme Court decision overturning Roe v. Wade. Next Tuesday, residents will get to vote on a ballot measure asking if the Kansas Constitution should be amended to say the document doesn't contain the right to have an abortion. If approved, the move would overturn a 2019 decision by the state Supreme Court enshrining abortion rights into Kansas's governing document. Well, let's discuss. We're joined now by Penny Nance, President and CEO of Concerned Women for America. Penny, welcome. What is at stake with this Kansas vote on Tuesday?
This is such an important issue, Tara. I'm so glad that CBN is covering it. You know, this is one of the first times you have a state ruling on this issue post the overturn of Roe v. Wade. As you said, in 2019, the Kansas State Supreme Court said that abortion was a fundamental right. And that is, of course, in direct conflict with what the Supreme Court has said. But now we have to have voters are going to be coming to the polls on August 2nd to vote with on the Value Them Both Amendment. And so we at Concerned Women for America's members will be voting. People that are advocating on that issue say that the pro-life position on that, of course, is yes, because, of course, you value them both. But it's really up to the voters whether they're going to turn out. Kansas is mostly a red state and mostly a conservative pro-life state. But let's recognize there's been a lot of energy after Roe v. Wade was overturned on the left and the pro-abortion side. So it really comes down to whether people will actually come to vote, whether they will contact their pro-life neighbors and their Sunday school members and people in the church and remind them on August 2nd that they simply need to make sure that they vote and remind them what the pro-life position is.
Penny, a Kentucky judge just blocked 2 abortion bans in the state, saying the laws are adopted from religious traditions. Is ending abortion only an issue for religious people, in your opinion?
Of course not. This is a matter of science, and that's really what happened to the abortion industry. Science caught up with the lie of abortion. You have an entire generation now who own their own sonograms, starting with my own children, who actually own their own sonograms and can see that at 5 weeks there's a beating heart and recognizes that by 10 weeks the little baby has arms and legs and fingers and toes, and recognizes that at 15 weeks, whereas, you know, the Mississippi case actually landed on in the Mississippi law that a baby can feel pain. The American people are not in line with the far left, the extreme position that abortion should be legal anytime, any reason. So the states are fighting it out, and we knew that they would, and we welcome this battle because we know the American people are not in line with the far left. And so we can advocate for our side now instead of having 7 out of 9 justices, men on the Supreme Court in 1973, decide for all of us.
And Penny, on Tuesday, a group of House Democrats introduced a bill that would enact term limits for Supreme Court justices. An AP poll out this week found 67% of Americans favor these limits. Do you think that's something that should be done very quickly?
Absolutely not, and it's unconstitutional. If the left wants to change the Supreme Court and limit their terms, then they're going to actually have to pass a constitutional amendment to do it.
All right, Penny Nance, thank you so much.
Thanks, Penny.